Hello folks, my name is Aaron and I'm about to demonstrate my Starbucks Barista Espresso Machine and make a latte and pull shots for that latte. So what we've got here is the machine, stainless steel, pretty nice finish. There's the power button, the button for pulling shots, the steam button, there's the steam wand. This is the steam wand knob here for controlling the steam that comes out of the wand. This machine has a built-in reservoir right there, which is refilled right up here when you need to refill it, but I filled it before we started this. I have a drip tray here. It comes with a portafilter, which I've already prepared espresso in there. On top of the machine I have two shot glasses. These shot glasses I purchased from Starbucks years ago. I've been using the same shot glasses forever. Yeah, they're a little stained. There's a white line telling you where the shot of espresso should fill up to. I have a thermometer, also purchased from Starbucks. And it reads from 0 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 220 degrees Fahrenheit. But the optimum steaming area is between 140 and about 170. Any higher than that scalds the milk. Actually, the natural sweetness to milk starts to degrade after you steam about 140 degrees and above. I usually stop about 140. Some people like to steam up to 180. But in this situation, you would have to add sweetener. If you're a sweet person, you like to add sweets to your latte beverage. You would have to add that to make up for the fact that the natural sweetness of the milk is gone. So anyway, I've already depressed the power button. This indicator is orange now, saying it's on. My light is green, telling me it's ready to start priming for the steaming step of this process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slightly turn the knob, and at the time when I'm turning the knob, it's going to make water come out of the end of the wand. Alright, there it is. I turned it back off. Now, I'm going to hit the steam button, and it's going to make steam start forming. But I got to prime it for steam, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the knob again, and just a little bit of stuff's going to come out, if you can barely see it, and eventually you'll hear it'll start changing over from just water to a weird sound. That is the steam, and you can see the steam evaporating. In the meantime, I'm going to put my portafilter on. Now, a lot of people won't do this, but I do to stop the water from dripping all over the place. It doesn't hurt too much. I just do it. On the portafilter itself, there are two spouts. One right here, and one right here, which will come into play a little bit later on in this process. You can see steam is wanting to come out of the steam wand right now, which is not a bad sign. Now we're waiting for this light to come back on. It's going to turn on green. There it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the camera down and I'm going to show you how to steam the milk. So, there it is. Alright, so the steam wand is very hot, but I got to pull it forward so I can use it. It didn't really hurt that bad. I'm going to put the cup up to the steam wand and submerge the steam wand just under the surface of the milk. And turn the steam wand on, just a hair. Maybe a quarter of a turn. Now it's going to start making a loud noise. I'm going to submerge the thermometer in there. And I'm going to turn the knob a hair more and bring the steam wand to just above the surface of the milk until I hear a sound that sounds like ripping paper. Now I'm going to froth my milk this way for the top of my latte up until it gets about 90 degrees. You can go 10 degrees above that, 10 degrees below that. Depends on your reference. This is going to make a bubbling noise. That's what you're hearing. I'm making microfoam. You want it to be velvety when you're done. So I'm going to crank the steam wand the rest of the way up and submerge the steam wand in the milk. And it's going to bubble and bubble. I don't know if you can tell or not, but there is a level or a layer of foam on top of just the milk itself, which you will see when I dump the shot glasses in there. You'll see they'll just jump out. The layer of foam on top will basically just, it'll be really evident. Anyway, I'm steaming up to about 140 degrees because I like a little sugar in mine. I like it sweet. I turn the knob all the way off. That means it's done steaming, and I'm going to push the steam button. I got my towel ready. I scrape off the foamed milk off of the wand, kind of. Set the cup aside. Thoroughly clean the wand. This is an important part. You have to thoroughly clean the wand because you don't want residue in your next latte from milk that you've just milk you steamed earlier. You can just imagine what kind of things would happen in that situation as far as sickness and stuff goes. You don't want that to happen. So you clean the thing real good. I like to press the steam wand back down over this hole here. It's easy to aim at. And I've got to prime it to pull my espresso shots here real soon. So I didn't press this button, I just was pointing at the espresso button. I'm going to turn the knob and you're going to see water come out. So my hand's on the knob. And this process actually eliminates the residual milk that's in the bottom of the steam wand, which so it achieves two things at once. And you do that until this green light goes out, which is about 5 seconds. So now the machine is heating back up to pull the espresso shots and it's primed. So all we have to do is wait for the green light to come back on. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the thermometer. And then I'm going to add a little sugar to my espresso drink. I'm going to set you down, go clean my thermometer. The green lights come on, so anytime I'm ready to pull the shots, I can do that. I'm putting sugar on top. I use about 2 tablespoons. Yes, that's a lot, but I'm a junkie. I'm just going to submerge my spoon in there. Move my steam wand out of the way, which by this time is a little bit cooler, because everything that's primed is not primed for the steam wand anymore. It's primed for pulling espresso shots. Now, when I depress the espresso button, this is going to turn from white to green, and I'm just going to watch it as it's filling up, and I get to time it right so the shots don't go over. Now, a lot of times they won't fill up evenly. So what you have to do is you have to watch it, and if this one's filling up less than this one is, then you have to run this a little high to make up for the fact that this is not going to go up to the line at the same exact time, and vice versa. But you have to have it underneath the spouts. You can kind of see the spouts there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the button. You can hear the machine making a noise. And there's my delicious shots pouring. Now I've got my finger on the espresso button again. And you see the left one's filling a little faster than the right one. So I'll run a little past to make up for what's not being poured into the right one. Just a hair pass. It's not going to hurt. And there it is. I'm going to set the off. Alright, I'm going to set the camera down. Dump the shots. I have a 10-second window to get this done. You can see the layer of foam on top of the... Give it a stir. And voila. Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope it was educational for anybody trying to do this on their own.